You're going to stay there and spawn goodness. You understand? That's what you're going to do. You're going to stay there and spawn goodness. And that's what you should do until the latter days of your life. But that's just a metaphor, you know, to help try to make my message a little more, you know, plainer and simple, you know, because I really, at the end of the day, man, I just want y'all to know you can do it. If you're going through something, I don't care what you're going through, man. Listen, I've been going through it my whole life, man. Y'all hear me, man? From a childhood, now I'm facing like 2 years to live with stage 4 cancer. It never stopped for me. Been catching hell all my life, but yet, in some kind of miraculous way, extraordinary way, I was able to find the good in it. The good was for me to go through it so I can share with you, let you know you can come out of what you're going through. My best year, man, was this 2019. 2019, I turned 60. 2019, I turned 60. Life was good. You know, had a good job, had a couple cars, you know, nice apartment, you know, nice wardrobe. For the first time in my life. In 19, I got off parole in 2017. Two years later, it was the best year of my life. I was like, man, I'm finally living a little bit, man. You know, I'm doing good, no stress. You know, maybe to purchase some things I've been wanting all my life. You know, a new car, a couple cars, nice furniture, wardrobe, good job. I'm doing it. Like, man, I never had it so good in my life. And then I started 20 and 20. I got fired doing stupid stuff, man. You know, I seen it coming, and I still didn't stop myself, man. Seen some haters on my job, man. And, you know, and they kind of worked together and plotted on me against me. You know, and got me fired and stuff. You know, I seen it coming. I could have prevented it. I let it happen. Because now that I know why they doing it, you know, I didn't want to be around them, you know, those kind of people anyway. So I just went on, played into their little hand, and it wasn't nothing major, but, you know, it got me dismissed, you know. Yeah, I just met my boss, man, my ex-boss, just a couple of days ago at a thrift store, him and his wife, you know. And I wished him well, you know, him and his family. He had a little grandkid with him, you know. I wished him well, man. Told him I appreciate, you know, the things he was doing for me, you know, before he wrote the report up on me. He did do some good things for me, you know. Got me in some robotic training and stuff like that. You know, if I really wanted to gravitate in that direction, I could have made some good money had I stayed with the program. But it was too much on me. You know, lifting up too much steel at my age. You know, it was messing up my knees and stuff. And I said, man, I can't do it, man. It's affecting my health, you know. And so I went to another department, and still his department, but another section. And things didn't work out so well, and I ended up getting discharged and having to leave. And well, actually, you know, with the social media and the internet and all that stuff, people can look you up, you know. And so somebody looked me up on the internet to see, and I had a criminal background, and they, you know, see my charge, sex offense charge, and they spread it all over the plant, and people changed on me. You know, prior to that, I was probably the most popular guy in there because I had got everybody a letter of accommodation in their file for doing outstanding. We were breaking records, production records back to back. And then I did some research because the company that I worked for, Gestamp in Mason, it was a little bitty plant, but it's a worldwide plant, company. And Little Bitty Mason was like the number two plant in the whole world of this corporation, Little Bitty Mason. And once I got the information, I told her, I said, man, y'all some bad motherfuckers, man. Y'all some hell of a workers, man. They need to be praising y'all. Y'all need raises, promotion. Man, y'all bad, man. Number two in the world. And you just a little bitty ass plant in some little hick town out in the woods. And they ain't even telling y'all how great y'all are. So I brought it up to the boss' attention. We could have meetings every day before we started work. I brought it up in the meeting. Man, these are extraordinary workers you got here, man. I'm just glad to be a part of them. I'm an old man. I'm just glad to be a part of these young people, man. They're extraordinary. And they need to be recognized for their skills, man, and their work ethics, man. And he agreed. He put a letter of accommodation, all of them filed, took it to HR. You know, I'm speaking up for them. Like, you know, I see some beef going on, I step and intervene. Now, come on, man. We spend most of our time with each other, working in these plants, overtime and all that stuff, more than we with our family. We like family. We here more than we with our real families. We might well look at it like that. Little beef, man. Hey, we don't need to be about that, man. We too great. We number two in the world. We great. You ain't got to be getting caught up in that little petty social media stuff. You argue with somebody on Facebook, you know, all of a sudden you get a Facebook beef, a Twitter beef. I don't know, you rarely know about the hell stuff, you know. But you know, you live and learn. I pick up here and there. I ain't the slowest learner, you know what I'm saying? So I'm squashing shit, you know what I mean? And elevating and uplifting. And then somebody find out about my shit and spread my shit out, and they just turn on me like that. Out of all the love I showed them, motherfucker, they just turned on me just like that. Start plotting and scheming, you know. I just told the girl, I said, you can't squeeze your ass through them two steel crates. You know damn well you can't slide your ass through there. You know, she gonna act like she was so offended. Now, how you gonna be offended? You 40-something, I'm 50-something, you know, 60, you 40-something, 45, whatever, motherfucker. We been kicking, talking shit, you know, for a whole 6 months or so, you know, like grown-ups do, you know what I'm saying? Now all of a sudden you done got with these suckers, they done convinced you to help them set me up, so you gonna flip the script on them, motherfucker. Now all of a sudden you offended because I said you couldn't squeeze your ass through there, them two crates. Little petty shit like that, man. So the HR sister, she was a Cuban or something. And yeah, she was a white girl too, you know. So I said, okay, so what? What they got to do with anything? So I knew I was hit then, because now, you know, she mad because I didn't say it to her sister. Well, the sister wasn't working next to me every day. You know, like I said, I deal with humans any motherfucking way. I ain't, I love my sister. Don't get it twisted now. Don't ever get it twisted, but I love all women. Shit. You know, yeah, my sister got an advantage, because that's me. You know what I'm saying? It's just real what it is. But but when it comes to how I treat people and love people, I love humanity, all humanity. You dig? That's how I roll, man. The world has been good to me. When I was traveling as a teenager all over America, everybody, all races, helped me out, was kind to me. From Asia to India to Africa to South America to Canada, Mexico, all over the world. I met people from all over the world in my travel in America, because people from all over the world is in America. And if you travel in America, you're going to meet people from all over the world in America. You ain't got to leave America to meet people from every place in the world. Every country in the world is here. And I had some good people to help me, man, and I couldn't deny it. I couldn't deny their generosity, and their kindness that they showed to me as a kid. Because one thing I can give my grandparents credit for, even though we had it hard and I experienced a lot of neglect and abandonment, but it is what it is. I still love my family today like I did then. I just distanced myself a little more now because I got focused on making my goals come true. I can't just keep wasting my time on people that don't really have my best interests at heart, family or not. I love you from a distance. I'll still be cordial with you, but as far as hanging out and faking it like, hey, is everything ace cool? Nah, that day is over with. You ain't trying to enhance me, you know what I'm saying, in any kind of way with it. I don't have time for it. I ain't gonna be the only one enhancing everybody, nobody reciprocating me. I'm not saying I'm doing it for that, but I'm still looking at the natural, inclination of a person. I know if a person do something kind for me, I'm gonna do something kind for them. I'm gonna respond in kind. That's just the natural order of things of a righteous person. You respond in kind. If you treat people nice, people are gonna treat you in kind. 99% of the time. So, but yeah, man, just those behavioral patterns, man, that creates mental distortions and emotional disturbances, like applying love to neglectful and hurtful and painful experiences, to abusers that's abusing you, but you're saying they love you and all this, and you're getting a misinterpretation of what love is. You're getting a distorted view of what love is. And then you go into these relationships with bad people, and you still apply, how would I say, project love on them when they're abusing you. That's a pattern that started from early in life. People abusing you, and you taking it as love because they're your caretakers. But actually, they abusing you. There's not no love in there. Ain't no love in there. Anybody abuse you don't love you. Don't even love themselves. How can they love you? They haven't forgiven themselves yet. Let's know, the people that may have hurt them. So, but at the end of the day, I want y'all to know that you have the propensity, you have the ability to be healed, to find some solution through recovery. It's not a bad word. Don't look at recovery as a bad word. It's like when you're at the laundromat and you put your quarter in the machine and you don't hear it go all the way down to the box. You hear it stuck. And what you do to recover that quarter? You push that thing and recover your quarter, don't you? Well, why don't you push that inner will within you to recover yourself? Huh? Why don't you push that inner will button in you to recover yourself? And that's what I'm encouraging you all to do. If you're going through the struggle, you still feel trapped, locked in, can't find a way out, push that will button inside of you and go ask somebody for some help. Get a therapist. Ask them to explain some of the stuff you're going through mentally, emotionally, to give you some insight on how to resolve some of this madness that's going on within you. Push that will button within inside of you and recover yourself. See, I just came up with that. Because this is all spontaneous. This ain't no script. This ain't no script I'm talking to y'all about. This real life. This is me. This authentic, 1,000%. Push that will button and recover yourself. Because you got the will, because God gave us all free will. You got the will. You was born with it. So push that will button and recover yourself, brothers and sisters, the world over. I say to you one final and last time. Push that will button and recover yourself. I love y'all. I'm out.